And so the season began.
A very promising position conceded by Tom Lees.
Saved his fair share of penalties in the European Championships.
What about that? A quality goal.
Running through here. Woods makes the save. But here's Dane Whitehouse. It's 1-0 to Sheffield United.
Dean against Schmeichel. No problem.
This crossing by Bray, but it's in! And the volley, and it's in from Sherman!
Hello and welcome back to the Red Cassette. Now, at last, Sheffield United have announced their home kit and also the Goalkeeper's kit, which I'll cover a little bit later. It's been a while that we've had to wait. Looks like Brexit and various different ordering issues have been at play here, and we've only just got the kit. Well, the kit released 9 hours before the game that it was supposed to be used for. But anyway, we've got it now, so let's stop complaining about it's kit. Although I'm sure people on Twitter in the next 3 days will be very much where's away kit? I want to buy it. Obviously that'll be coming soon, I imagine. And to be honest, like the home kits, I think we all know what we're expecting. We're expecting something Ajax-like, but in terms of the third kit, no one's got a clue. But anyway, we'll get back to the home kit for this season. Now, it released yesterday with the usual video with the god-awful music on it. And it's the same track, just remixed every year.
Toddler tea, spread a key. Toddler tea, spread a key.
I think that's the third year on the trot they've used it. Just, can we not have something, I don't know, just something a bit different, less hip-hoppy, but then again, that's just me being old. In terms of the shirt itself, which we'll actually get onto now, it's very nice. We'll do the top to bottom. So first of all, we've got a simple round black neck, black round neck, and stripes on the sleeves as well at last. And the stripes are perfect. There's the perfect ratio of stripes, I think. A little bit like this shirt that I've got on here, although this one's really, really lopsided because these were. You want 3 stripes. That works, and that seems to be the case for most of the shirts that have come out this season. Obviously, the larger the shirt is, the more stripes you get. But overall, very good. We've also got nice black pinstripes, and the badge is placed very nicely over to one side, which is what we like to see, unlike Adidas did with their first kit for us, where they had a mare with all the badges. But there we go. The pinstripes particularly are what I believe make it a United shirt. I've talked about it in the video where I rated all of the Adidas kits. Good pinstripes makes a shirt from being a Sunderland, Brentford, Stoke shirt into being a United shirt. So overall, the front of the shirt looks very nice, and the sponsor, again, doesn't look too bad. Often a sponsor ruins it. Of course, we'd all love it to be Labour, but that's not going to be the case. I think the timber merchants have got enough money to sponsor us nowadays, so instead we've got Randox Health, which again is not a bad thing. It worked quite well on last season's shirt. I think it works even better on this shirt. It overall looks very nice. And moving around towards the back, which is where this shirt really sets itself apart. Obviously, stripes on the sleeves again, which is what we all wanted to see. The blank sleeves of Adidas for many, many years have look a bit poor. And I don't know why they did it, because they gave LA Galaxy stripes on the sleeves, so I don't know why they could never give it us. But overall, very good. Stripes down the back. The only issue is, and I noticed this last night against Watford, which the less said about better, was the numbers don't look great. You can't read them. I mean, I must admit, at close range, they look fine. You know, they uploaded a picture of like Bulldog's shirt with number 2 on the back. The new EFL numbers look fantastic. It's just the issue is, at distance, on a striped shirt, you can't see it, which is, of course, an issue. Now, this will be the last ever United shirt to have stripes on the back, I think, if we stay in the Football League, because there are new rules coming in next season that prohibit stripes on the back. But what I would suggest, maybe to the Football League or even to United itself, place a black square under the number. It was invented many years ago, where they just stick a square under the number. It worked fine then. It worked fine in the 70s, 80s and 90s. Why they don't do it now, I'll never know. But do that. Instantly more readable. You don't even have to put it under the name bit, because the name's, who's reading the name from the stands anyway? So that's more for the close-up cameras and things. But yeah, that's what I would suggest. Put a black square on it. I think someone did do a mock-up of it. I think it might have been Shrum Street Magnifique or someone like that tweeted a picture that they'd photoshopped with a red square behind the number. And finally, we'll move down the kit towards the shorts and the socks. Now we are returning to black shorts, black socks. The black socks look fantastic. They've got a great styling on them. They've got nice stripes around the top and a Blades badge in the middle. I think that's a really nice touch. Often socks can be quite generic. They often were with Adidas. It was just the Adidas badge. Red and white socks. Simple. It's nice to have a return to black socks. Some people argue that that should be the traditional sock colour for Sheffield United. Shorts look really good as well. I really like the piping around the bottom. The red and white stripe around the bottom, I think that looks really neat as well. The only thing I would say about the shorts is last night they did look a little bit too baggy on some of the players. Other players it looked fine. Now I don't know whether that's just because we've only got one size of shorts or not, but yeah, they looked a little bit baggy, so maybe that should be looked at. But the overall attention to detail is really good on the shirts. I really like they uploaded some close-ups. They've got the old Blades badge and a shield on the back again, like they had on last season's shirts, and they've also got some nice detailing inside the shirt. At the back of the neck it says 1889, and round the I don't know what it's called. I'm going to say the hem of the top it says Blades, which reminds me a little bit of the Millennium shirt, because that also has Le Coq Sportif Blades repeated many a times. So that's quite nice. I do like a bit of attention to detail. I think that really sets it up nicely. Overall, the shirt is, I think, very much inspired by the past. I initially predicted that it'd be based solely off this shirt. I'm kind of a bit right, because they do bear a massive resemblance, but it's also very, very reminiscent of the 1975-76 shirt and shirts from around that era, with the round badge rather than the badge in the shield, and obviously it has black trim as opposed to the red and non-existent trim on this shirt, and also it doesn't have the laces, although I'd have been interested to see what the regulations are on laces in a shirt nowadays. I don't imagine they're allowed, but I might be wrong. And the other change is the loss of door deals from the back of the shirt. Now that's a bit of a shame, because door deals are quite a cult sponsorship for United. So it's a shame to see them go, and they are replaced by a sponsor called Ultimate Champions, which could go very wrong, and gives rival fans a little bit of ammunition against us. But hopefully they won't be able to use any of it, and we will be champions, and the Ultimate ones at that. I'm unsure after last night's performance, but. Yeah, the NFTs. We're being sponsored by one. I think it's NFTs anyway. During the dip, when everyone's realised that NFTs and cryptocurrencies are a complete waste of time. So that's gone well. Also, you've got the Toffees of the Toffees, Everton. They've taken up an NFT sponsorship, which I think is more overtly NFT. So. That's that. I'd prefer to have seen door deals, to be honest, although really I don't like back of shirt sponsors at all. I think they look cheap and nasty, and especially if you don't have a number, it just looks a bit weird. Halfway down your back it says something, what's that all about? Rubbish. Which is another reason why I quite like being in the Premier League, because you don't get cheap, horrible, nasty sponsors on your back. But yeah, so if Ultimate Champions would like to sponsor me, do drop me a line underneath. There's a email, get in touch. That's a joke, of course. And anyway, so, of course, yesterday there were also 2 goalkeeper kits announced, one of which is the home main goalkeeper shirt. That is very much inspired by the 92-94 Umbro home goalkeeper kit. Very neat. I think this may be one of the best-selling goalkeeper shirts ever. Often goalkeeper shirts are just templates, stick a badge on it, that'll do. Which ironically, the shirt that this is inspired by was indeed a template. There was many different variations of it, and loads of clubs had it. I think even Wednesday had an identical one, but we'll gloss over that. I know particularly Chelsea definitely had this goalkeeper shirt with just the Chelsea badge on it. That's the main difference. But it's very nice to see it brought back in a new form for the 21st century. I think it will be a big seller. Luckily it's not made out of like quilted fabric like the original was, so it'll be a little bit easier to wear. And I think it looks very, very good. The yellow and the red stripes just look fantastic. And then there were also the away goalkeeper shirt announced. Obviously, we couldn't play in yellow and red against Watford, so it's a green one. I feel like they've really missed a trick here. They could have recreated some of the other versions of that template. There was a green and red one, which would have been perfect, and they could have gone for that. But no, they haven't. So, but that's not a worry. Overall, I think the goalkeeper's shirt, the home one, is an absolute. It's fantastic, and I can't wait to see it in the flesh. And I'd love to see it actually in long sleeve. I think that'll look really, really good. And if they do sell it in long sleeve, I might have to pick one up. But yeah, overall, the two kits that were released yesterday look fantastic, really good. I really love looking at them. I think they're fantastic. The most questionable things are, of course, the Ultimate Championship sponsor and John Egan's new haircut, which, alright, it's not going to make your head the ball any better. But there we are. So thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to check out my other Sheffield United shirt videos, as they'll be all in a playlist somewhere, I think, and there'll be also links for it at the end of the video. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one, hopefully very soon, for the away kit and third kit releases. See ya.